in 2027. And that is why Luos, you have some sense of dignity. You did not forget. And that's why you showed Uhuru some love. So don't allow these politicians to further deepen the gap between us. It may remain, I don't know for how long, between the Kikuyus and the Luos. It may remain, but not on the grave of Raila Odinga. We shall not allow politicians to divide us further on Raila Odinga, a man who stood up for freedom, a man who stood up for democracy. That one we shall not sit down and watch it happen. Iyo nayo hatutakaa chini tuone ikifanyika. We shall defend that man's honor, and not because we want the unity of Luos, no, but because Raila deserves his honor in life and in death. Hizi video mnafanyanga huku, sio maandamano yote mnafanyanga, mnaifanyanga courtesy of one man, Raila Amolo Odinga, akiongoza watu kama nani Matiba. So heshimu Raila, and we are not defending his honor because we want. If William Ruto became the president of this country, even a cat can be president in this country. William Ruto had no track record of any good doing in this country. His track record was 2007-2008. His track record was importing poisoned maize from Brazil, or from, was it where? That was William Ruto's legacy. Yet we voted for him. Mgashagu ni nini mbaya shaifanya? So if William Ruto became the president of this country, even Donny Gates can become the president of this country. Even a cat can become the president of this country. Anything can rise from anywhere and be president of this country. If we elected the most incompetent and the most corrupt person in the history of this country, how much more can we elect good leaders? How much more can we elect good leaders? Watu waache kuchapa, tutamunyorosha, not because we want the unity of Luos, but because of urinating on the legacy of Amolo Odinga. Hiyo nayo tutamunyorosha, hiyo tutamunyorosha. Let me tell you, the enemy outside us means no harm. William Ruto will be dealt with the rest of the nation. Masomo akiangusha, hajaangusha masomo Mount Kenya peke yake. Akiangusha ile universal healthcare ilikuwa inaitwa NHIF, hakuangusha Mount Kenya peke yake. Akiangusha masomo, akiangusha development, hajaangusha Mount Kenya peke yake. The people of Kenya will deal with William Ruto. The people of Kenya will deal with him. But here at home, we deal with the enemies. Yes, Mutahi Kahiga is a messenger of UDA, not a messenger of Mount Kenya. Raila was a hero and he must be respected. And we are calling for the respect of Raila Amolo Odinga, not just in Mount Kenya, across the country. Na mimi mwenyewe nikisikia mtu amelima Rao, omundu kwa omundu tutaangaliana na wewe. William Ruto is on record saying ibarua tu moja ako nayo ni kusafirisha Rao Bondo. Alimsafirisha. Alimpatia state funeral like he has said. Sisi wa Kikuyu tulisupport Rao in 2027. And that is why Luos, you have some sense of dignity. You did not forget. And that's why you showed Uhuru some love. So don't allow these politicians to further deepen the gap between us. It may remain, I don't know for how long, between the Kikuyus and the Luos. It may remain, but not on the grave of Raila Odinga. We shall not allow politicians to divide us further on Raila Odinga, a man who stood up for freedom, a man who stood up for democracy. That one we shall not sit down and watch it happen. Iyo nayo hatutakaa chini tuone ikifanyika. We shall defend that man's honor, and not because we want the unity of Luos, no, but because Raila deserves his honor in life and in death. Hizi video mnafanyanga huku, sio maandamano yote mnafanyanga, mnaifanyanga courtesy of one man, Raila Amolo Odinga, akiongoza watu kama nani Matiba. So heshimu Raila, and we are not defending his honor because we want the unity of Luos. We may not need it. You may not need us. You have never needed us. It is not that you will need us, but we shall not allow for the division to further escalate with Raila in the discussion. Let the man rest in peace. If you speak any ill of Rao, we shall come for you, all of us. All of us. Kikuyus, Luos, Kambas, everybody. Unaona watu kama hawa, wanasema Ruto ni tutame. These are people, they hate Kikuyus for no reason. They want to punish Kikuyus. Yet masomo wameondolewa, yet NHIF wameondolewa, yet hawana development moja hata moja wamepelekewa. You'd rather suffer and see Kikuyus hurting. Wewe nani alikuambia wewe ni Mungu? The poison you drinking for Kikuyus will kill you, not us. Your poison has never killed us. It will not kill us now. Ati now unasema ati Ruto to punish us. Punish who? Punish Kikuyus. That is a lie. How can we be punished? Moi did not punish us for 24 years. He tried destroying us. We still held the economy of this country. So, ni kama nyinyi mlibakishiwa NHIF. Ni kama nyinyi mliletewa, ni kama nyinyi hamukuondolewa NHIF. Punish who? Punish Kikuyus. You will only punish yourself by re-electing an incompetent man in office. Since you will not. We intertrade amongst ourselves. We do business amongst ourselves. So who are you going to punish really? Our children don't meet. The most private schools in Mount Kenya, most private schools in Kenya are in Mount Kenya. Mount Kenya is the only place where government schools have the least number of students. All our children are in private schools. So who need a better government than the people of Kenya? Not us. Most private hospitals are in Mount Kenya. Na unasema ati mtashikana. You punish the Kikuyus by making William Ruto. You will only punish yourself. You will only die from that poison, not us. Most private schools are in Mount Kenya. We intertrade amongst ourselves. So you need a better government more than Mount Kenya. You need a working government more than Mount Kenya. So the poison you are drinking on our behalf will only kill you, not us. Toyamwe. Tuko pamoja. So as I wind up this live, mimi nataka kusema Raila apewe heshima. And as from Mount Kenya, we are not defending the dignity and the honor of Raila because we want unity with Luos. No. You have never needed us. You may not even need us now. We have never needed you. We may not even need you now. That has been always political. Raila once spoke about it. Akasema the hate between Kikuyus and Luos is not genuine. It was planted by the Wazungus and the forefathers. And Raila was in the business of destroying that tribalism. If Raila did not manage to, it's not you who may do it. But let me tell you, if you do not uphold what Rao stood up for, then wewe ni ng'ombe na ukamuliwe. Mimi ni mkabila. Charity begins at home. Charity begins at home. And that is why mimi nilisikiza Uhuru nikavutia Rao. Cause mimi nilijiuliza hawa watu wote wengine wako na kingpin hiyo time. Sisi tunaambiwa tupige Uhuru na hatuna kiongozi. And so sisi tukafuata Uhuru. 1.2 million of us. We are very tribal. Luos are very tribal. Kisses are very tribal. I have never seen Luos voting where Rao is not. I have never seen Kalenjins going where their leaders are not. But I have seen Kikuyus. I have seen Kikuyus voting somewhere a kingpin is not. I have seen Kikuyus supporting someone on the basis of integrity and honor where their kingpin was not. I've seen Kikuyus do that in 2022. That is something I've never seen with another tribe. So mkituita wakabila, kwanza mjiangalie. Na kama sisi ni wakabila, kila mtu ni mkabila. Na mimi ni kumkabila. Mimi kwanza naitangwa Gema 001. Gema 001. I breathe Gema. I breathe Gema. I think about my people first. I think about Kikuyus and the mountain first before I think about any other person. Okay? Don't think I think about you more than I think my people. No. I don't think about Kalenjins more than I think about Kikuyus. I don't think, even you don't think about us more than you think about your people. Charity begins at home. Hata huku kuna MCA, huku Kiambu kuna MCA Mjaluo. Tulimchagua in county, parliament ya county assembly. iko na mjaluo MCA. Sawa sawa, wewe wacha my friend. So kuja hapa kutuambia nini. Yes, everybody is tribal in Kenya, but we shall not forget the work of one Raila Odinga. And that is why we are condemning with the strongest term possible. Swings niaje. That is why we are condemning with the strongest term possible. What Mutahi said, that is the work of UDA. That is not the work of that is not Kikuyu. He does not represent the people of Nyeri nor the people of Mount Kenya, but that was UDA speaking. We strongly condemn the works of UDA party in Mount Kenya. The gap between Luos and Kikuyus has always been there. And again, in the defense and the honor of Raila, it is not that we beg for your validation. It is not that we need your unity. We are doing it because we love and respect Rao. The political division can always be there, but it can always be there on the basis of politics, but not on Raila's grave. So UDA in Mount Kenya, shame on you for what you did through Mutahi Kahiga. He does not represent us, the people of Mount Kenya. He spoke for his party. Ukiona ule jamaa wa Madera MP, uone their senator hapo, na uone Mutahi Kahiga hapo. That is UDA speaking, not Mount Kenya. Have you ever asked yourself, why William Ruto and UDA, every time they want to paint a bad picture against the people of Mount Kenya, wanna mobilize numbers in Nyeri, because that is the stronghold of Rigiji. So wamana making sure lazima they paint him back. And this time around tumeambia Rigiji, wewe kaa nyuma usipigane hizo vita ni zetu sasa. And so shame on you UDA members in Mount Kenya. Shame on you UDA. Shame on you UDA for further widening the gap between the Luos and Kikuyus. And again, as I wind this live, we are not defending the honor of Raila Odinga.